Welcome everyone to your weekly love general reading for the week of June the 26th to the 30th. I just did the love readings for July 2017. I put them out a bit early. So, we're going to tap into some of the general energies that you may be facing. Now, this is just the intro video for all 12 signs, and this is the energy that you may be facing this week. And I'm going to pull 2 cards. All right, so energies for all 12 signs, spirit, the general energies and love for all 12 signs for June 20. Oh, we have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is popping out as sometimes there is a lack of truth or truth that did come to light. Oftentimes this is like realizing something that has happened, heartbreak, separation. Permanent separation. Sometimes it's just feeling a bit alone, something that you can't stop thinking about, something that is stressing you, not being happy with your current situation, hurt and pain, some kind of torment that some of you may be dealing with. So let's see, something that we may be dealing with, because it is for all 12 signs. So let's see, energies for all 12 signs, spirit, for the week of June 26th to the 30th. We have the Five of Swords. So this is usually conflict, arguments, disputes that you may be getting into. If you're not verbally arguing with someone, or sending vile text messages, or just feeling as though you know what's best in a certain situation, so you just may be angry, whether it's with yourself, saying harsh words, negative self-talk, but usually gossip, sometimes social media, whether it's in the home, within your love relationship, with someone that you did love, that you do love, but this is conflict. It could be more than one person in your scenario, because of some third-party situation with the Three of Swords there. And let's do one more card, all right? One more card for all 12 signs for the week of June 26th to the 30th. All 12 signs. And then we have the Star. The Star is coming out of hope, trying to have some faith. Usually when you see those other cards, the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords, that usually brings about conflict, but then that's where change comes. Sometimes that conflict is necessary, for us to address certain issues. It just depends on how we handle that particular situation. Not to go overboard, but not to back down, and it's to stand up to, bullies. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get into an altercation, but sometimes, those events brings about alternative options as how you could come out or approach a situation. So that's what I feel here with the other cards that are popping up. So these are the cards. Okay, this is a major arcana that's trumping these other cards here. So I'm trying to have some faith this week. There could be some drama and things like that going on. Let's see, let's pull one more card. All right, let's pull one more card for everyone for the overall theme. And you have the Nine of Pentacles, and usually this is a card of luxury, handling your business, going back and forth to work, doing things on your own. Sometimes it's a move, relocating, having to move because of some heartbreak, but oftentimes being single, independent, needing some space from your partner because the time may not be right for you two to be around one another, especially if you're going through some kind of argument, torment, or something like that. But focusing on financial prosperity, abundance, self-care, nurturing yourself, that kind of thing. Whether it's, growing your grass, cleaning, mowing the lawn, that kind of thing. Fertile energy as well when it comes to your money. How are you going to build up your self-confidence, your self-esteem, and make sure that you're feeling a bit more independent right now. That kind of thing is there. Okay, so I hope that you do enjoy your weekly reading. That is the little mini intro there. So lots of love, lots of light. Have a fantastic week. Enjoy. Welcome, Taurus. these will be your love energy readings for the week of June the 26th to the 30th, 2017. So we're going to tap into your energies right now as to what you may be experiencing this week. Energies for Taurus for June 26th to the 30th, 2017. Your energies for Taurus for June 26th to the 30th. Love. We have the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, new inspiration. You could be running into some new ideas. Maybe a new person brings you some ideas, a new thought about something. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. All right, verify the Ace of Wands for Taurus. Verify the Ace of Wands for Taurus. The Ace of Pentacles. You have two aces right here. New beginnings with money, prosperity, financial security, maybe a new job, a second source of income, or new ideas how to make money. All right, energy for Taurus. The Seven of Wands reversed. Now, with all of these new ideas, with this new beginning, maybe it's too many different obligations coming at you at one time. So a lot of busy energy. It's like being bombarded with so many different tasks and obligations that you are overwhelmed a bit, you know, wanting to give up in your love life. You know, you may be distracted from your love life because you're taking on so many different things. Maybe your relationship, a newer relationship, a new beginning for some of you, or renewing the passion in your relationship, but also going back and forth to work, that kind of thing. And one more card for you, Taurus. And then you have the Five of Wands reversed. So whatever it may be, even if you do feel a bit overwhelmed with your situation, you may be trying to make sure that you avoid getting into conflict. You may have some things on your mind. You may have some issues with your manager, with your love partnership, or something like that. And the reason why I'm mentioning financial things is because we have the Pentacle card showing up here along with the Ace of Wands. So in love, there are new beginnings for sure. You know, that's really good to see. But, you know, these new beginnings could cause you to doubt yourself, being a bit shy, you know, pulling back. Sometimes this is like holding yourself back, even though these opportunities are there. When you see aces, you know, it's about getting up, taking the initiative. When you have a new idea or thought about something or a new passion for someone, you have to act on it. You know, it's not going to go any further than the hand that you see right there. You have to put your hand out and touch, make that connection so something can grow. All right. But I do feel for a lot of you, you may be avoiding these opportunities. You see the two aces and you see the two other cards of going in an opposite direction. You know, so that may be some of your energy, you know, in this week. OK, so let's see what's going on with your partner for some of you. OK, if you have a partner. Taurus partner for June 26th to the 30th, 2017. You have Judgment. Either you or your partner, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but this is a time to have that conversation. You know, maybe they've already had it with you, you know, someone that you are dealing with, or someone, you know, that is trying to figure out whether this marriage is going to work out, whether this relationship is the end, whether or not to give it another go around, you know, where there is healing. You know, this is a serious time of assessing how things are working and if things are not, and coming to a final verdict. Court issues, legal matters, the real deal when it comes to relationships. So let's see, clarify Judgment. Taurus partner. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, your partner is a bit cautious, not really sure if they want to commit just yet. Maybe because you're not sure if you want to commit, for some of you out there. So they're mirroring your energy for some. Energy for Taurus partner. Judgment. The Ten of Wands and reversed, and that's someone that you're dealing with is letting go of a relationship, of the energy that you two have had in some way. For some of you, this is like a separation, a divorce, letting go of the arguments and resentments that you two had together. Or if they're dealing with someone else, you know, letting that particular relationship go, maybe so you two can come together. You know, that kind of thing is there. With the two twos there, you know, maybe your partner is dealing with two other people, you know, that kind of thing. Let's see, Judgment for Taurus. Taurus partner. And you have the Two of Swords reversed as well. Now, sometimes this is making a decision, you know, coming to a decision, you coming to agreement to let bygones be bygones and move forward, them moving forward away from something so that you two can come together in a harmonious way. If this is someone new, with the Ace of Wands there, with the new job, they may be thinking about a job opportunity, something like that, moving on from that particular circumstance so that you two can be together, or finalizing something, you know, letting something go. So ultimately, is big changes in their lives so that they can ultimately redefine the energies between you two, or go their separate ways. And some of you, your partners going their separate way, but also this energy of not really being able to choose a clear direction just yet, because they're still holding on to some things that they are needing to let go, or are in the process of letting go, with the Two of Pentacles, the Judgment card being 2, and then you have the Two of Swords. So definitely some decisions being made and analyzed this week. Okay, so let's see what we have for you as energies to come, Taurus. Energies to come for you, Taurus, for in love for June 26th to 30th. The Nine of Wands, that's a defensive posture. You're standing out looking for trouble, making sure that you're not being deceived. If you've been hurt in the past, you know, now you're kind of watching out and looking out to see, or maybe wait for someone to return. Maybe it was an argument or something like that that did happen. You stood your ground, they stood their ground, nobody is moving, kind of thing. And now you're this is that been through the battle scars kind of energy there. Clarify the Nine of Wands for Taurus. You had the Four of Swords, resting, reflecting after that battle, you know. You have the King of Pentacles reversed. So some of you could be very angry with your current circumstances. Some of you are dealing with another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or another Taurus. And some of you are going through some issues with your manager, supervisor, something like that at work. You've made some wiser decisions to move forward, and this could all be part of the progress that you yearn to make with your romantic relationship, your love life. Financial issues could be some of that concern. You know, sometimes the King of Pentacles, say if this is your energy, could be coming across as not focused, you know, or focused too much. You know, the King of Pentacles can be of greed at times, a bit selfish, self-centered, conceited, and money hog, or gold digger for some, male or female in that way. So oftentimes the King of Pentacles could be someone that you have been working with, if you're a manager or something like that, and they're always trying to offer others money to get what they want, to try to keep someone around, that kind of thing. So you may be dealing with someone like that, or that kind of energy is something that could have been going on. You know, some of the dark side of our personality, if you do, you know, take on those traits. All right, let's see. And clarify the Nine of Wands energies to come for Taurus for June 26th to 30th. And then you have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is in the upright position. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, you know, someone who is in control of your situation, someone who you're allowing to be in control. But in the upright position, it's a good control. The energy that you are taking on potentially for some of you, of being able to be in control of your emotions. You see the Nine of Wands, you know, holding steady. Then you're relaxing your mind. Ultimately, a lot of things going on and running through your mind. With conflict with a potential person, maybe with an Aries for some of you. It doesn't have to be that sign. Could be a fatherly figure that you are around, a mother you're around, trying to give you some advice. You know, you're trying to seek out a peer mediator or whatever in your situation to kind of help you out. But ultimately, this is an energy of staying grounded, focusing on stability, trying to find that stable ground to keep walking that path and not break away from it. You know, you can kind of see the Emperor, I can kind of see it's very protected. Maybe someone is protecting themselves from you, or you're protecting yourself from someone else, you know, from getting hurt or getting into any kind of squabbles and things like that. So that's the energy that I do see that it's coming. So you're watching out for something, you know. So let's see. From the Romance Angels, Taurus, let's see what we have for you. Romance Angels energies for Taurus for June 26th to the 30th. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's the card of enjoying yourself a bit more, trying to find your passion, not being so serious and tense with yourself, being a bit more playful, outgoing, and finding the beauty within. So let's see, that's just for Taurus, Romance Angels. Taurus. Oh, okay. We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And then we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. And this is all about that Judgment card being there. You know, this could be the one. And maybe that person is, you know, really figuring out that you are the person for them, or vice versa. But some time is potentially needed, and that worth waiting for. You know, the Nine of Wands is there. Maybe you're tired and weary of waiting for a certain person, or they may be weary of waiting for you as well. And some of you have some issues around the home front, with the Emperor being there, the King of Pentacles being there. You know, these are some home, maybe some family issues that could be going on with some of you just in general in your love life, which could be distracting you from other things. So I do hope that these messages resonated with your energies this week. Again, lots of love with you. And I did want to mention that the new moon in Cancer on the 24th did activate energies in your third house of communication. You know, that's within your immediate environment, your siblings, your neighbors, but good for communication, getting your point across. And a lot of you are still feeling the residual energies from the full moon that was in Sagittarius around, I believe, like the 9th of June, and that's bringing out energies in your 8th house of death, transformation, a realization of certain things that you need to move on from, a complete renewal of energy. And Judgment did show up here, although in your partner's position, but you know, showing up for good reason, I feel, for a lot of you. So again, if you would like a private reading, you can go to my website, psychicloveheals.com, or you can email me to set up something specifically for you. Have a great week, and do check out your monthly July 2017 love reading. Have a good one.